Hi guys, welcome back to Space Åge Tarot. In today's video, we have landed onto a habitable planet for this reading, Space Fleet. Just want to let you guys know that we will be back in the cosmos flying high again. But for today, I was inspired to give this message. It is like the middle of the night for me right now. I am assuming it's because the energy is very high right now. We have a great conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter. Okay, so there's this very big cosmic thing happening right now. The Christmas star, apparently this hasn't happened since Christ. Okay, so we're obviously dealing with some major energy right now, and here I am at I don't know, midnight, past midnight, I have no idea. Yeah, just felt really inspired to make this video, a message from the angels, the spirit guides, the universe, really just feeling it. And I lit this candle, and I haven't really interpreted candles before, but I lit the candle and it was just so bright and dancing. You guys can't see it with my camera probably, but just very bright, tall, big flame. And I was just like, wow, the energy's high. And I was looking it up before this reading, and yeah, it was giving off that presence I was talking about. Feels like it's just so alive. Like the spiritual energy is really high right now. Lots of manifestations coming through, okay? Lots of it coming through. If you've been on your game, okay, and it's not too late to ever get on your game. We can always revise the past. Guys, I'm going to do a reading. It's going to be a general reading. If you guys did not understand, by the way, what I meant by us landing on a habitable planet with oxygen, then you should go watch my other videos. The Space Fleet knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, we're just having a cozy little reading, a cozy little session today. Sometimes we'll have them like this. Yeah, I'm going to give a general reading. I'm just going to shuffle some cards with various decks, and afterwards, I will be giving you guys each a small little personalized reading, and we'll put out some crystals, and you guys can select whatever crystals or crystals you desire. But yeah, we're going to get into the reading now. Okay, so I am starting with this deck. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. It's called Starman Tarot Deck. You guys have been asking me about my decks in the comments, and I'm like, I should probably start saying what I'm using, but I have not used this deck yet. I wasn't even going to use this, but I'm like, okay, let me just do this today. I just had a feeling I should just use this one. So this is brand new. We're experiencing this together, okay? So let's get into the general message for what is happening right now. If you're watching this on the solstice, that is awesome. But of course, this is a timeless message. Generally, all my readings tend to be timeless unless it says a certain date. So we have the 8 of Cups. All right. So you guys have been called to make some major changes in your emotional life. So what I'm seeing is that a lot of you guys this year, maybe even now, are really filtering out and determining who you want to be in your life. You're really starting to make discerning decisions. You're really starting to change the way that you think about yourself. You're starting to change the way that you feel about yourself and others. You're really starting to know yourself, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. I'm seeing that your eyes have been opened. Your eyes have really been opened by, and this has been in large part by help of your spirit guides. You've had a lot of relationships, for some of you guys, You guys might have had a lot of relationships implode this year. You might have gone through a breakup. You might have figured out who your friends are for some of you. There really seemed to be a lot of enlightenment in how you deal with your emotions. You might be deciding that you're really responsible for your emotions. I'm seeing you guys taking emotional responsibility. Responsibility for anger, responsibility for disappointment, responsibility for boredom. We have the Two of Wands here. Responsibility for boredom. That's really coming up for me because in French, boredom, the word boredom, it's actually a reflexive verb. So if you're bored, you're doing it to yourself. And I feel like it's sort of that energy where it's like you realize the emotions that you have, you're giving to yourself. You are responsible. And it's not like we're alien, or, you know, some of us are actually. It's not like we're not human. You know, we're in human form, at least most of us, right? So we're in human form, and we have things that we can learn about how to manage our emotions, but we can't always control them. But you're learning how to, there's a major change happening. Or actually, this is a minor arcana card, but I'm seeing this as like more of a major thing, a theme, like an underlying tone. Like you might not have even noted this progress in yourself, but it's there, guys. You might not be perfect now, but it's there. Okay, so we had the Two of Wands popping out. Okay, and then we have this alien face that looks like David Bowie. So, yeah, so I'm seeing for you guys, creative partnerships are playing a theme in your life soon. There's going to be a creative partnership with somebody. I'm seeing that for some of you guys are going to be getting a lot of downloads. Probably during this solstice, during this great conjunction, there's going to be a lot of downloads. I'm seeing really lots of messages from above, Kundalini awakening. Yeah, you might be communicating with your starry ancestors. We have the Eight of Pentacles again, making changes in how you view the material world. Ooh, I felt that. Yeah, there's like something going on with the way that you view the material world and the way you're manifesting it. There's a knowledge that you're going to be provided with if you haven't been already. Yeah, there's like something changing in how you view the world, and you're actually repositioning yourself distally. There's something being repositioned in your entire sphere of existence. So I'm actually seeing for some of you guys shifting into a new reality, shifting into a new position. There's something cosmic about all of this happening. Maybe that's because of what's going on. So right now it's like the Christmas star, right? There's a Christmas star. So this hasn't been seen since Christ. So this is really impressive energy. And I just want to make note of this candle. Since I lit this candle, it's been super strong. It's been dancing. It's been like, there's something like forte about it. It's just very strong. And yeah, there's something about it that's very like strong, powerful. I'm seeing a lot of manifestations coming through now during this time. So for those of you that have been putting in the work, and I'm seeing with these eights here, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, you putting in the work, especially because the Eight is really about like that financial success, but it's more than that. The Eight really represents someone who's put in the work ethic, the system. They've put the system in place in order to gain in life. So it's not just being able to attract just because. It's because you've actually put in work, okay? Or you're being given that now. You're given that drive, because we can ask for all the things that we want, but it's also about the work. And the work might not be physical. It might be mental. It might just be disciplining your thoughts. right? Instead of going down that rabbit hole of negative thoughts, having the discipline in place to keep your thoughts positive, to construct your new reality. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, yes. I'm seeing your mental game is going to be stronger. Your angels and guides want you to know that it's important to be mentally strong right now and to just be really focused on getting your mental game on point, okay? Because there's a lot of blessings that are coming to you right now that you might not see unless you're just really focused. I'm seeing a huge transformation in your thinking here. There's a really big transformation in the way you think about things. Yeah, you guys are really going to start tackling in, sorry, that doesn't even make sense. Ignore me. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, we have another bat. So we have two bats here. Some of you guys might have like a bat symbolism. You guys might have like a bat animal totem, just putting that out there for some of you. We have this Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is really just saying like you having the ability now to enjoy the material gains. And I'm seeing we have the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this change that you've made or are about to make, that your angels and guides want you to be aware of, is really going to result in your financial success, okay? So your angels want you to know that these changes that are being made for you, these hardships, this Saturnian energy that you've been experiencing this year, if you've been experiencing that, and I think we've all been experiencing that, whether we've been having a good time or not, because Saturn isn't all about having a hard time. It might be about hard work, but it's about maybe learning to enjoy the hard work. And I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles, your mindset shifting in the material sense, so you starting to enjoy things that might be difficult. Okay, there's something really... Ooh, and also with this Two of Wands, I'm seeing there's really been some trade-offs here, okay? With this Eight of Pentacles and this Eight of Cups, there's been some trade-offs where you've had to discern between how much you're going to give of yourself emotionally and still benefit materially, financially, and be prosperous. So that's why for some of you guys through this year, your angels want you to know that you've had to discard some people because those people were actually holding you back from these changes, right? So you had to let them go because now this Nine of Pentacles is coming in and you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? Perhaps this is a fruit bat, who knows? But what I'm seeing here is really there's been some changes going on that have actually really enhanced your abilities in the now, okay? And then we have this Ace of Wands. Yeah, so the start of a new life. So what I'm seeing here, like this, the energy from this candle, the energy from this spread, I'm getting the sense that a lot of us are going to be stepping in to a new reality, okay? So literally shifting dimensions. And I know that sounds really like woo-woo, but I'm gonna say it because I feel like some of us are really shifting in realities. And I don't mean that like in the sense like where people are like, we're shifting, like in 2012 or something. I'm not talking like that. I mean physically, like in physics, there's like that theory, right, where there are literally layers of reality and you can step into a new one. And so what's happening is like if you make a decision, let's say that decision is to think a different thought than you would have thought while you were sad, and you think a positive thought, that shifts you into another trajectory. So the collective movement of this Eight of Cups and this Eight of Pentacles, the collective change from all of this has resulted in material success, as well as a new reality. A new reality has been created, okay? That's what this Ace of Wands is telling me. Normally the Ace of Wands, oh my God. I'm like just seeing like, okay, this is a little 18 plus, so close your ears for a second if you're not 18 plus. I'm actually seeing, there's like sperm cells there, and I just saw that and I'm like, whoa. And I guess the Ace of Wands tends to have like a sort of phallic meaning. You can open your ears now if you're not 18 plus. But yeah, I don't even know why I said that, because we learn about that stuff in biology class, don't we? In anatomy, like when we're like kids. So never mind. Yeah. That's really telling me, that's so confirming right now, because it's telling me that there's a creation process happening here of a new reality. Like a new reality is being created. Okay, so let's get into some other decks. So far, what I'm seeing with the 8 leading to the 9 and this Ace of Wands is really the transformation in you. And I'm seeing for some of you guys that had a creative partnership or are stepping into a creative partnership, this is really going to lead to more. Ooh, and the unexpected, and they have 2 people here. Yeah, so there's something unexpected, and a blue moon as well. So there's something unexpected happening here because of this partnership. Okay, so this partnership is really going to lead to some surprisingly great results. That's what I'm hearing. There's some surprisingly great results. Ooh, resilience. Yes, that Saturnian energy. Okay, that's probably that great conjunction coming through, because Saturn is like, it's conjunct with Jupiter right now, and that really just is telling you that you need to really dig deep, okay? Because like I said, we can manifest all day, but there's a lot more to manifestation than there seems to be. Actually, there's actually not. I take that back. There's really not much to it. There's always a trade-off, is what I'm trying to say. There's always a trade-off, and it doesn't mean that you actually have to physically lift a finger, actually. If you're willing to commit to the end, if you're willing to completely alter your mindset and completely shift where you are mentally, things will change. But that's also, there's a difficulty there, and also there's a difficulty in making the physical moves. So there is a trade-off of resilience. You know, you have to be resilient and you have to be strong. There's like a very Sisyphus-like energy here with this card. Sisyphus walking up that giant hill mountain thing with a boulder on his back and then falling back down. And this is really just telling me like, and he was obviously cursed to doing that, but I'm seeing when you're being knocked down, do not let that deter you, because do not let that deter you, because if you get knocked down, that is actually an illusion, okay? That's an illusion. That's what I'm getting, okay? When things don't appear as you are wanting to manifest them, that's because they are still happening. There's a lag. That's how this plane of existence works. There's a lag between you and your manifestation. And when you see the opposite, you should see that as confirmation that it's working, okay? That is a message your spirit guides, your angels want you to know, okay? When you see a lag in your reality, if you're manifesting something, let's say you write something down, or you think something, like whatever you do to manifest, if you see the opposite, if you're faced with the opposite in your reality, do not begin thinking thoughts from the old reality, okay? We're shifting into the new reality. So when you see the lag, the message that you need to know right now is that you should see that as a confirmation that it's happening. When you see the opposite, think of it as a confirmation, okay? And then we have this hunger card. Okay, yeah, you gotta be hungry. But this breaks down to a 2 again. So I'm seeing like you guys working with another partner. And with this wolf moon, you know what? One of my subscribers, I believe her name or their name is Tree 111 Tree of Life Tarot. She or they told me, I believe it's a she, I'm not sure, I'm sorry. I didn't, okay, anyway, they told me, I'm gonna say they told me that the first, oh, thank you so much for telling me that. Thank you so much. The first moon of the year is the wolf moon. Okay, thank you so much for telling me that, by the way. 111 Tree of Life Tarot, I believe. I will I don't know, I can't remember if that's like the exact word. I'm so sorry. I see it in my head. I'm just like, I think I got it right, but I'm like kind of panicking that I didn't. Okay, sorry. Anyways, they told me that the wolf moon is the first moon of every year. So I Googled it and I was very intrigued. And now we're having this wolf moon, and that is telling me, all of this is telling me right now that this manifestation is going to happen during that wolf moon. That is when the cycle is complete. That is when it's reached completion. Okay? That's what the collective energy is telling me right now. Okay? There is a sense of completion here. And like I said, with this candle, it's just, I don't know. So I've never really been one to really respond to a candle. But I just noticed it was really strong. I noticed it was very fiery, I should say. It was just very inspiring. And I'm noticing that energy is coming through. And then we have blossoming here. Yeah. Completely coming to fruition. Something is completely coming to fruition now. Oh, and it's happening on the wolf moon. Thank you so much for telling me that. I'm so, I wouldn't have caught that. So it's like you were meant to tell me that. Thank you. All right. Yeah, something is coming through on that wolf moon. Why did you tell me that? I'm going to go back and look and see why you told me that. Okay, we have red, forgive. And we have the 10 here. Ooh, that's completion again. Okay, so I'm seeing you guys need to take a spiritual bath. Take it if you see it now, but take a spiritual bath if you're seeing this video. This is a sign from your spirit guides and ancestors and angels that you should take a spiritual bath and cleanse. If you've been hurt by somebody, now is the time to really focus on your healing, okay? Don't let these people get you down anymore. Release and let it go. Oh my God, I just saw a sad guru quote. I'm not even subscribed to his channel, but his post was on my thing. I should probably subscribe, but yeah. It was a post from his community, and he was saying something like you don't forgive because just to forgive. You forgive so that you can live a better life, so you don't have to suffer, right? Or something. It was that was the gist of it. He was basically just saying you have to forgive so that you don't suffer anymore. And obviously you can't force forgiveness, but I definitely encourage you revising your memories to things that you think were better, especially if they were really harming you. That's a message that's coming through. Flower, be honest with yourself. Ooh, so some of you guys are going to need to sorry, I had a little pop-up. Some of you guys are gonna have to be honest with yourself. And then this forgive card, yeah, maybe some of you are dealing with a person in your life who, again, isn't beneficial to your growth, and you might need to let them go. They're 17, that's my favorite number. Yeah, some of you guys are gonna need to let them go. And then we have this blossoming card, and you need to let them go so that you can blossom and flower. And that's what I was talking about with that very first card. right? The Eight of Cups, making major changes in your emotional life. And that spiritual bath would really help reset your emotions. Just taking some time for yourself, meditating. Yeah, and this resilience, like it seems like you've really had to go through a lot with this person. Ooh, and this Two of Wands. I'm seeing there's probably someone better out there for you. Someone unexpected. Someone unexpected coming into your life. Someone new. But I'm not sure if it's just for some of you. I think it's obviously it's a general message, so take it, you know, where it resonates. But for some of you guys, I'm seeing a new partnership. Okay. And then this wolf moon is like super, like, it's like psyching me out right now. It's super interesting. Okay. I wonder if it's like Year of the Dog next year. Okay, do we have any more messages from this deck from the angels and ancestors, spirit guides? Okay, I think that's it from this deck. All right, I won't push it. And let's get some more messages from here. I think my angels want me to go to sleep because I'm not tired or anything, but I think they just want me to be healthy. Okay. Not that it would matter anyway, okay, so you have the hourglass, time is of the essence. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, there is something timely about this, especially because of that wolf moon again, like, and I do see timing really taking place. Oh, and of course we have that Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. If you're watching this video today, yeah, time is of the essence. So really we want to be buckling down because with this Queen of Swords, I'm seeing like mental downloads. I'm seeing a mental transformation. I'm seeing like incoming telepathy, honestly, like gifts of like clairsentience, clairvoyance, gifts being handed to you from the cosmos, from your angels, your higher self. There's really like an elevation here that I'm seeing on the mental plane. So really just being like your brain is being tapped. Okay. And then time is of the essence. Yes, a manifestation coming through at around the time of the wolf moon. Okay. Then we have this other card, the Oracle. Okay. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. Guys, this is like totally random, but if you guys play werewolf, like it was so weird. The other day I played werewolf and like literally every round I was the Oracle, and I'm like, is this because I'm a tarot reader now or something? But anyway, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. Okay, so this is you connecting with your ancestors. That's really important right now, with your benevolent and elevated ancestors. Talking to people that you seek wisdom from. Do not seek wisdom from anyone who makes you feel fear right now. Ever, actually. You shouldn't be talking or interacting with anyone that makes you feel fear, or getting advice from someone that makes you feel fear, because there's no fear in solutions, you know? That's how I feel, but I just don't feel like you should be seeking any guidance from anyone who makes you feel fear. But there's something timely about what's going on right now that the ancestors and angels and spirit guides want us to be aware of. Oh, I love this card. I love fairies. Serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. Yes. Yes. And then there's like a full moon here. I really think it's that wolf moon. I think something is really happening soon. Okay, and then we have the King. Okay, authority and diplomacy. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are going to be elevated to a status of authority and diplomacy. I'm thinking that this is having to do with this Nine of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands, you stepping into another place in your life, stepping into a new reality where you're really going to be surprised by the outcome, especially because of this unexpected card. You're going to be surprised. Like, you might just be hearing this message and think, maybe nothing's going to happen. I'm hearing for sure something is going to happen for you guys. Okay? If you're watching this and you've been on your game, if you were led here in the first place, this message was for you. And so this is telling me that something unexpected is going to happen, and we are shifting realities, okay? There's a shift in reality here. The maiden, a new relationship blossoms. We have this blossoming card here too, and the unexpected with this pair of people and this Two of Wands. There might be a new partnership with somebody, maybe a romantic partnership, but this is a good partnership. This is something that's going to elevate you emotionally, and this might have to do with this Eight of Cups energy where there's a change. You letting go of something old brings in something new and beautiful, okay? So that's one thing that I'm seeing with that. The Wyvern, your secrets are safe, okay? So you guys are being entrusted with some new information. And then the Sun, your perseverance is rewarded. Wow. I think that's beautiful because that is the theme of this entire thing. Wow, that's exactly what I've been saying this entire time. Like, this change, this shifting, this work that you put in, your resilience is really paying off. And I just want to say, for some of you guys that might be thinking, wow, I didn't really, work hard. Like, everyone worked hard, okay? It doesn't always look like, when you're working hard, when you're doing your best, it doesn't always look like you're grinding and doing everything every day. Sometimes it is you sitting on the couch watching a K-drama, okay? Sometimes it is you sitting down playing a video game, or watching an anime, or going for a walk or a hike, or doing something that doesn't seem productive towards your specific goal, because resting is also important. It's very important. It's even something that is part of organized religion, right? Like, my friend who is a Seventh-day Adventist, she takes a Sabbath every Saturday because it's a mandatory day of rest, because sometimes we have to rest. That's just as important, okay? It's all about balance, and not guilting yourself is something you should know right now. That's something that's really important, that your spirit guides and your angels want you to know, that it's okay and you have been doing your best this year. In actuality, I don't think anyone is ever not doing their best. People are just at different rates of consciousness, trying the best at what they can at that rate of consciousness, right? So, like I said, it doesn't always look like hardcore grinding, but this is telling me that even if you don't feel like you've worked hard, you have worked hard, okay? If you're hearing this message, you have worked hard and you've done a lot, and that is going to pay off, okay? I'm seeing that, okay, I'm just getting the message that on this wolf moon, something is coming through. There's a shift in reality where you are going to change your status in society, your status to yourself, whatever that is. Your self-concept is changing, okay? Your self-concept is actually really changing. That's really what's happening. And then I put it on top of this, be honest with yourself. Yeah. Being honest with yourself, facing yourself for who you really are, and blossoming into who you really are, okay? And then, yeah, so your secrets are safe. And then this perseverance being rewarded card is absolutely phenomenal. And it's the Sun as well. So that's a very powerful energy shining down upon you. So, or above you, I should say. Yeah, that's what I have for the general message. I'm going to get into you guys' individual things right now. Let me put out the crystals. So for group number 1, we have this quartz crystal. Nice and pretty. And then we have this amethyst. It's It's very dark. And then we have this beautiful piece of howlite. Okay. All right, take as much time as you need to select a group or groups, and I will see you in your individual reading. All right, so for those of you that chose the crystal quartz, let's get into your reading. All right, so let's shuffle some cards for you. For group number one's angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, what messages do you have? So we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing for a lot of you guys will have money. You guys are going to be saving a lot of it. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay. Ooh, okay, let's pull one more card for you guys. Because the Two of Swords is oftentimes a decision-making card. It helps you decide between two things, or it helps you understand two poles in your thinking. Okay. Let's get another card for pile. Group number one. Okay. Oh, Three of Cups. Okay. So I have one message for some of you guys. I have a certain message for some of you guys. For the so we have this Two of Swords between this Four of Wands and this Three of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing for some of you guys, you're choosing between if you should get distracted and if you should be really focused. So I'm seeing some of you guys are like, oh, should I stay in and work or should I hang out with my friends? And vice versa. And you guys are having trouble with this work-life balance. And what I'm seeing here is that you just have to remember that it is a balance. It is a balance. And if you guys are starting a business, that balance might not always be equal. Sometimes, I'm going to compare this to a plate of food. Okay, so on a plate of food, a balanced plate of food would be a protein, a fat, a carb, right? A balance of those things. And so for some people, like for example me, if I was going to have a plate of food, I would have to have more protein and fat than carbs because then I get really sleepy. That's my balance. So you have to remember that there's a specific balance for every person. So for you guys, if you guys are working on a business, your friendships might have to fall on the wayside just a little bit. Not your friendships, but you're spending time with people. And if your friends are still there at the end of when you start having more time because your business is taking off, then those are your real friends. And that kind of ties into the general message from before of, leaving behind some people that, but I'm seeing that this is a good sign for you guys because this is really showing you that your friends are there for you. This is generally a positive card. It's never really a negative card. This is generally always positive. And it's just showing that your friends will always be there for you when you need them. And for the other message that I was getting is that some of you guys are going to be making a lot of friends very soon, and you guys are going to want to go out with those people, but you guys are going to be feeling a little bit constricted. And this is Spirit telling you, like, you really do need to put in that balance again. It's the same message again. You need to put balance in and not try to hold on to every dime, and try to have fun with your friends. Try to have fun in general. And really, if you're having indecisiveness, really just try right now affirming that you're a very decisive person. And then we have this resilience card that came again. Okay, so you guys are my resilient ones. You guys need to be resilient. And what I'm seeing with this Four of Wands, you guys are really starting, like, this is really about being frugal. And I just see with this Three of Cups card, I just see you guys really wanting to be hanging out with your friends, but also feeling like you have to be conservative with how you spend your money, conservative with how you spend your time in this physical world so that you can pay off in the end. And you might have to suffer now. You might have to really carry that weight right now and feel left out a little bit, but it's going to pay off. And your friends, if they care about you, and I see that these are good friends, they'll be there. They might be a little disappointed, but they know that you're working hard. And this is just making me think about, like, so many times I've heard this message, like when I was a kid. Like, for example, like a violinist would play the violin, and like they would be really good at violin, but in the past, when they were children, while other kids were playing, they were at home practicing for 8 hours a day. You know, there's that kind of lesson there where it's like, you might have to work really hard now to play hard later. And that's another message here. There's a work hard, play hard aspect here for you guys. And then there's this resilience card. And then there's that Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, which is just telling me for you guys that it's really important. Oh, and we have the what is going on? We have the unexpected popping out again. So basically, the message is clear from Spirit. There's unexpected partnerships, especially with this Three of Cups here. This talks about friends, you know, hanging out with friends. There's unexpected partnerships here. And I'm seeing this could be friendships, but there's something unexpected here. Wow. And then it's the balance. On this side, there's like the resilience, the pay attention to your money, your time. And then on this side, there's like the friendship aspect. So there's like that balance. And then there's this Two of Swords right in the middle. That is so freaking poetic. But anyway, what I'm seeing here is that if you work hard now, later you get to play. That's what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing this woman working really hard, trying to get up that mountain and holding on to every penny, saving her money, saving her time, putting those efforts there. And later on, all these unexpected, beautiful surprises and friendships and partnerships, relationships are coming through. And with this Two of Swords, it's a decision. It's like you have to decide. Do you want to put the work in now? Or do you want to and then benefit from this? That's what Saturn is putting you up to. That's what Jupiter's putting you up to. This is Saturn and this is Jupiter, right? Saturn and Jupiter. And they're in conjunction, this great conjunction, forming a Christmas star. That is so freaking beautiful. So you're going to be having that energy to work really hard, and then you're going to have that pay off into you getting to play hard, okay? That is what I have for you guys, group number 1. That is so crazy. The energy's already started. It's midnight for me, and it just started being the solstice. And the energy is here because this is pure conjunction energy right now. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed end of the year. If you are not subscribed already, of course, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, if you guys would like to leave a comment, of course, leave a comment down below. That would be awesome. And of course, give this video a like if you enjoyed this video and you found this information useful. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. All right, so for those of you that chose the amethyst for group 2, let's get into your reading. Those ancestors and spirit guides, what importance. Okay, so starting off, we have the Ace of Swords for you guys. Ace of Swords. So what I'm seeing with this is that you guys are going to have an idea coming through very soon. There's an idea that is coming through, or it's already come through. I'm seeing an idea coming through this portal, actually. So there's something being channeled from the cosmos directly into you. Some really important information about your life. Something that's very valuable to you and your insight about life. This could be an idea that could lead to anything, actually. It has infinite potential. I'm actually seeing that this can create, wow, this is interesting. Okay, this could also, for very specific small amount of you, this could be a person coming into your life, but like, I'm seeing a child, actually. For some of you guys that are wanting children, there's an unexpected surprise of a child for some of you. Okay, and then we have this 8 of Wands. And then we have this 4 of Wands. Okay. Wow. This is so cool. Okay, so with this 8 of Wands, I'm seeing a great amount of inspiration. So this Ace of Swords is very linked to this 8 of Wands. You're going to be very inspired soon. You guys might not have been feeling inspired, but there's going to be an alteration in your creative life that is going to take place as a result of this idea coming to you. So I'm seeing $1 million idea, that kind of thing coming to you in the shower. There's some kind of awakening happening that's going to lead to this idea that's coming into your life. And again, we have this full moon imagery here. So yeah. Okay, I'm getting like this root chakra energy. Yeah, maybe like a root chakra meditation. Meditating would be really important for you guys right now. Wow, I'm seeing something taking off with this 8 of Wands here. And the 8 of Wands has to do with travel a lot of the time. It has to do with shooting your shot, taking off. I'm seeing you guys taking off. And that's like the image, that's the exact words I get from this imagery here of this, all these wands that look like spaceships almost. And I'm seeing this taking off. So there's an idea that you're going to get or you have already gotten. So if you have a specific idea that you've been really feeling charged about recently, your angels and guides want you to be aware that you need to take action. This is the need, this 8 of Wands, get off the table. Okay, this 8 of Wands is a need for you to take action on this idea. They're saying this is the idea that you need to take action on because this is a stable idea. This is a stable creative path for you, right? This might be something that is going to create financially stable income for you. This might be financially stable mental health. Okay, this is going to bring a lot of stability. So this idea is going to take off and bring you stability, okay? Let's pull a couple more cards from this deck. Okay. Assessing, yes. Looking out for that idea, okay? You guys should be assessing right now for sure. I'm really seeing a lot of, like, you guys, I think this assessing card is telling me you've already gotten this idea. You might not have, but I'm seeing for some of you guys, your angels and guides are letting a few of you know, or some of you know, that we've already sent this to you. So look deep. Look deep. This might be something you were already gifted with and you haven't really been focusing on. Patience. Okay, so this is going to come through. This is something you need to work on. It's in its inception right now. So you need to work on it so it can take off. So you're going to have to just be patient with it and make it happen. And then faith. We have this pregnant belly here again. So some of you that are wanting children, so don't freak out. If this is for people that want children. I'm seeing that maybe you guys haven't been able to have children with this faith card. And this is letting you know that you're going to have children, or if you want children, you're going to have children. But this is also the birthing of a new idea I'm seeing, and having faith in that idea, like bringing this idea to the physical world, okay? There's something really about you bringing, there's like something coming out of this portal. And you can see like there's like shapes of like fetuses, like babies here. A little bit. So there's really something being birthed, your baby. Maybe you have like a certain idea that's your baby. Maybe you're writing a novel and you're like, this is my baby. I don't want anyone touching it. But you need to bring this out into the world. It needs to be done and you need to take swift action on it and also be patient with it. okay? If you are not already subscribed to my channel, of course, please do subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And give this video a like if you enjoyed it and you found this information useful. And of course, comment down below letting me know any lovely things you would like to let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. All right, group number 3, you guys chose the Howlite. Let's get into your reading. Alrighty, so what messages specifically for group number 3? Oh, this came out for another group. So we have the 8 of Wands. Literally recurring themes for every group. Another group got the exact same cards as the general reading. So there's a very powerful energy that's happening specifically right now that we need to take advantage of, that we need to profit from on so many levels, mentally, spiritually, physically. So the 8 of Wands, something is taking off in your life, okay? Something is taking off. This could be indicative of travel, but I see something taking off. Oh, I'm seeing downloads for you guys again. I'm seeing something downloading into your consciousness, okay? Wow, we have this for another group as well. 2 of Swords. Everything just melds together today. Oof. Okay, so the 2 of Swords, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so for the 2 of Swords, and right in the middle, of course, again, the 2 of Swords. But new things are really being presented to me today. Or, sorry, not today, in this moment for your group specifically. There's really an energy here of transforming. And with this 2 of Swords, usually there's like a sense of deciding between 2 different things. But what I'm seeing is really you're being handed over this position that you've always wanted, okay? You're being told like you have the opportunity to choose what you want. And with the information that's going to be given to you, do with it what you will, okay? With whatever is being given to you, whatever gifts, this is a gift, by the way, whatever gift is being given to you, do with it what you will. You will be prosperous in the end no matter what, with this 9 of Pentacles. No matter what you decide, you're going to be prosperous. But you should be aware that you have the ability to do whatever you want with it. It's your decision. It's letting you know that you have the power to make decisions in your life, in your reality. Okay, it's really an empowering thing here, and I'm seeing something is taking off, and that's what's leading you to this financial, material success in your current life. There's something taking off for you guys, a certain thing that you've done creatively that is going to really benefit you now. So let's get some final messages from this deck for you guys. Okay, self-love. So your angels and spirit guides really want you to be aware of the importance of self-love at this time. Oh, and you know what? Maybe that's what that 8 of Wands is really telling me about you in that 2 of Swords. Really telling you to decide, like, what are you going to do with this information? I think this is really just telling you that you have to choose the path that is best for you. And so if that means making a decision that is really for your highest good, and you know what that is, they're saying that you know what that is, and power. Okay, we have this full moon here, and that brings me back to that wolf moon, something coming into fruition, something taking off now that is going to bring you that 9 of Pentacles joy, where you're financially free, okay? So really focusing on your self-love right now and speaking the positive words. Remember what I said about when you see things that don't look anything like what you want, even if you're like, oh my God, if you're seeing something in your reality that looks like it's not working out, it looks like it's so far off in the future now because of that thing that's occurring, you don't know when your manifestation is right around the corner. So keep your thoughts in check. Remember to just think positive thoughts, okay, about yourself. Okay, it's very important. And that's where that power comes in. You remaining strong in your self-love, the power will come in here. And the result is you being financially free, things coming to fruition for you guys. All right, that is what I have for you, group number 3. It was a delight speaking with you. Of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. We have lots of cool videos around here. And give this video a like if you enjoyed it and you found it useful. And yeah, leave a comment down below letting me know whatever delightful things you would like to let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.